coming back, and hello if you are new. I hope you enjoyed the video and please stick around. I think it's been just over a month since I last filmed, I think. Yeah, I feel like I've got quite a bit to show you, and I feel like it's essentially Christmas in this video. I think today I have a lot of festive FFOs to show you, and a lot of haul as well, which we'll leave till the end of the video in case well, I know some people aren't as interested in haul. So what's been happening over this month? Not a lot really, I don't think. I did go to a retreat, which I will talk about a bit later on, which was fabulous. Otherwise, I feel like just plodding along really. Weather's out, sun's out even, for a change. I feel like here in the UK, as you know, we all complain about the weather, and it has rained non-stop forever, and it's finally sunny. So I'm looking forward to getting out and enjoying some sunshine this afternoon. Anyway, you are not here for the weather, you are here for stitching. So I'm gonna firstly get into my FFOs. So the majority of these are done by my mum because she's a superstar. But yeah, let's get into them. So I don't even remember how long ago I stitched most of these things, but yeah, it was time. They were all shoved in a bag, and when was it? Some point in time, basically I took this whole bag of stuff to my mum and I was like, help me think of ideas to finish these. Do I get frames for them? What do we do? And yeah, these were the few that we've got to so far. So starting non-festive, I don't know if you remember this little one. This was a Hello from Liz Matthews little freebie at some point. Oh, I should have really written down what these all are, shouldn't I, and what they're stitched on, because that would have been sensible. Anyway, I think this was just stitched on a vintage country mocha, and it's a Mrs. Sadis silk thread in, I want to say it's called Oxide, and the colours are beautiful. But this, we've just literally stuck some Hobbycraft fabric on the back. I just got a load of their fat quarters really, just for finishing off things. So this is this one, and what I plan to do with these, which I should have really brought to show you them actually fully finished, is basically, you know, the like magnetic wooden things that you put on the top and the bottom, and they've got a little hanger. Yeah, I just thought it'd be a really nice little thing to like hang up. So yeah, that's all done, beautifully finished off and ready to go. Next one, now we move into Christmas. So this was a caterpillar cross stitch along. I want to say it was called something like the Lucky Nutcracker. So again, finished in the same way with some really cute fabric on the back. And I just thought with these ones being Christmassy, it'd be much easier for storage just to be able to fold them up and hang them up again with those hangery magnetic-y things. Yeah, thought that'd be much easier for storage purposes. So yeah, these can just all be hung up each Christmas time. The only thing I will say, I bought some of the magnetic things that I'm talking about. What are they actually called? Anyway, I bought them from Lakeside Needlecraft, and what we found is when we've put them on, like they just don't hold things. Like mum's put a little tiny bit of wadding in but made it like as thin as possible, and it's just not holding it. So what I was thinking was of getting some of the little magnets that people use for needle minders and sticking them along it just to give it a bit more magnetism. Is that a word? Is now. So yeah, that's the first one, but as I say, all finished off and ready just to be hung up. The next one is another caterpillar cross stitch one. What was this called? Something like the stockings were hung? No, it wasn't. Don't know. This one is also caterpillar cross stitch, stitched with the kit, and again just finished off with some really cute Hobbycraft fabric. Again, same thing, can just be hung up each Christmas and then folded away for storage. And then the final one is, I think this is a Little Dove Designs pattern. I love this one. So this was stitched on this lovely spotty Ada. I think I got this one as a kit at the time as well. And again, just really nicely finished with this super cute fabric. So that is all my sort of hanging FFOs. Well, I suppose this one's hanging as well, but in a different way. And then this one was a dimensions kit. Just gonna spin around for a bit. But I did this one. I mean, Mum guided me, but I did it. So this was a little dimensions kit of a little train. So I've cut it out and I've just stuck some green felt on the back, but that can, round you go, that can go on my Christmas tree now. Oh gosh, I can't get hold of it. There we go. So yeah, really cute. I've got a few more of these to do. Not started yet, but hopefully we'll get to them at some point. Okay, so that is the FFOs done. Now let's move on to finishes, which I have 2 of to show you. So if you remember last time I was trying to box off some whips, bringing my whip pile down. Yeah, the idea was there, but it's gone right back up again this month. We'll get to that later. So I was stitching Owl Forest Snail House Pumpkin, and I'll pop a picture in of where I was last time. And now I have finished it. I just love him. I think he's so adorable. If I can get a bit of a shadow on it. There we go. So this I got as a kit from Owl Forest Embroidery. It's stitched on the kit fabric, which is a 32 count natural linen. Stitched with all the called for Owl Forest threads. And I just love him. I think he's great. So this will be off to get framed very soon. I just have these all finished in sort of a really simple square frame. So this will be finished exactly the same way. And that one's done. I just love stitching these. And I can now, sorry, I can now start the next ones, as I will show you when we get to haul. But yeah, that one's all done and I just love it. Next, let's start talking about the retreat I went on just for a little bit. So I went to the Crew Ladybird retreat back in April. I feel like it was about mid-April. I had such a good time. It is such a good retreat. Jo Ladybird is just fantastic at running retreats. What I really love about this one is that you pay your price, which includes all of your food for the entire weekend from Friday night right through to Sunday lunchtime. All your accommodation, like everything is all included. There's no like extra traveling. Well, obviously you travel to the hotel on the Friday, but then you're just there, you just stay there. It's wonderful. So there's no extra expenses. Obviously you can take extra snacks and food, but you really don't need it. But it's just all in, all sorted, all done, and you can just sit and enjoy, and you've paid. Like all your expenses are essentially stash that you buy when you're there, which is lovely. So yeah, it's such a good retreat. I absolutely love it. This year, this one was particularly special because my table was just wonderful. Everyone on my table I've met before, and they're just such a lovely group of ladies. And I was just, yeah, in my element all weekend, loved it. So on my table for this one, I had, of course, Jo from Belushi Stitches. We had Rosie Stitches, Rosie XStitches. I'll link all these people down below. We had Tan, who is the monogamous cross stitcher. We had Lisa, who is the cross stitch midwife. We have Beth, who is Beth Chadwick is Stitch with Beth. Can't remember what your channel name is, so sorry. And then we had Jess, cross stitch Jess. She doesn't have a Flosstube, she's just on Instagram. But yeah, is that everyone? I think so. They were such a wonderful group of people. I just had such a laugh all weekend. It was just lovely. Anyway, I took this particular project with me to stitch on because it seemed to have become my retreat stitching piece. I was stitching on it at like every retreat I was at. And yeah, I just thought I'd carry on. So I got a good chunk of this done at the retreat and then finished it following the retreat. Like once I was on it, I was like, let's just get this boxed off. I don't want to take it to another retreat. So this is, I should tell you what it is, shouldn't I? This is the Christmas Wreath by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Last time you saw it, I was here, which I believe, let me see, it was at 63.34% last time you saw it. And now it's done. I love this. It is just beautiful. So it's now all done and dusted. I love the house, love the bow, which was awful to stitch, but looks beautiful in the end. Yeah, I just love all the details. So yeah, got that one all done. There's just tiny little bits of back stitch on the faces and bits and pieces, but yeah, all done and sorted. Yeah, so that's all done. So this one I stitched on 32 count natural Lucan from Spygart, used all the call for DMC. Now this did call for like a few little buttons to be put on. I think it's like 3 buttons in certain places. I didn't have them, and to be honest, I don't think it needs them. So I've left them off. I don't think there's like any obvious gaps as to where a button should be. So yeah, really, really happy with that. I love the fact I've got that one off my whip list as well, because that was hanging around quite a while. I started this quite a while ago now. So yeah, that is all done and dusted. Really, really happy with that one. Just need to work out how to finish it. I'm wondering if I can get like a hoop big enough maybe, and like do like a hoop wreath finish. I don't know. I'm gonna have to browse back through the archives and see how other people have finished this one, I think, because obviously lots and lots of people have finished this, but most people finished it quite a while ago now. I'm a bit behind, but never mind, it's all done now. Okay, so that's all the finishes and all the FFOs done. Let's move on to the whips. So as always, I show this one every time. I feel like at the minute this is the Villains by Happy Sloth. Will look like this when it's done. So last time you saw it, I was at, where am I? I'd done 9,775 stitches, which was 50.21%. Hopefully there's a picture here of where I was up to. So I think I'd done the top 6 Villains. I've left this in its hoop. Oh, there's a big thread hanging off it. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so this is where I'm at now. So the top ones are up here, obviously, and then this is what I've done since last time. Just worked on this chap here. So now I am at 11,280 stitches, which is 57.94%. So considering I've been gone for all over a month, I've not got masses done, but yeah, there's been quite a few weeks when I've not had as much time sat outside school. I feel like I went whole 2 weeks without actually having any school stitching time. So basically, just in case you're new and don't have a clue what I'm talking about, it tends to live in the car, and I tend to stitch on this when I'm waiting to pick my daughter up from school. So I just kind of park up outside and stitch away. But yeah, I had a good few weeks when I just wasn't getting that time at all. I was kind of getting to school and picking up straight away, or like she had after school clubs on, so I didn't need to claim my parking space early enough, or I worked late, or other people picking up. Anyway, you don't need to know all this. It's not got as much time on as I normally would. But this is where we are now. So it's coming along nicely. Hopefully next time you see this, he at least will be done and we'll be on to the next one. But yeah, super easy cast stitching. This is just on a 16 count white Ada. All the colourful colours, super easy. Yeah, love that one. Next one I've worked on, I was taking the, when I wasn't in the car and when I was like just needing to go somewhere where I might be sat around, usually if the kids were at soft play or something, I'd just take a little thing with me to stitch on while I was there, in case they were just running around all over the place and didn't need me involved. And usually that was my snail houses. So once I finished that, I was like, oh, I don't really want to start anything new, but what else have I got that's small and easy? So I ended up picking up my May sampler of the month from Cottage Needleworks, which looks like this. So I've already done January to April of these ones quite a while ago now, and I'll pop a picture in of where this May one was last time you seen it, and I haven't really touched this for ages, and I just thought it's only tiny, it's time to get it done. I think in my head I'm like, it's not, even if I finish it, it's not a finish, because I can straight away start the next one, so it's not like I'm clearing my whip pile of anything, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense to anyone? Anyway, this is where I am now. That would help, wouldn't it? It's so beautiful. So yeah, still quite a way to go, but I think most of that middle panel is done now. Yeah, so obviously there's a load more to go down here and a load more to go up here, but I think that middle panel is done, and it's just so cute. Love the colours on it. So this is using 32 Count Natural Lucan from Swigart, and it is using all the cold for threads, which I think are predominantly Classic Colourworks, if I remember correctly. The only thing I've subbed out is the white, and I'm just using some leftover Owl Forest embroidery white thread that I had. So yeah, happy with that. And to be honest, I was really enjoying this. So although I've kind of kept it on one side as my grab and go piece, yeah, I'm quite drawn to that at the minute. So yeah, that's that one. So that, I think, is everything that you've previously seen. Right, just hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I feel like the one time that I don't have a drink next to me, I was like really needing a drink. Typical. All sorted, nicely refreshed. Hopefully I'm in roughly the same place that I was. Okay, anyway, moving on to the new starts. So the first one I've got to show you is, do we call it an FFN, a finish for now? So you'll have seen this everywhere. Is everyone stitching this? Is anyone not stitching this? It is, of course, the Lola Crow Deadly Aquarium stitch along. I love this. I'm going to have to go back and stitch all the other stitch alongs that she's done because I just think they're all brilliant. But yeah, I thought I'll get this one and try my best to do it and keep up with it as we go along. And so far, so good. I should probably just show you, shouldn't I? So I have finished so far, just in case you haven't seen it. Where is that needle come from? Oh, it's there. Right, that's fine. The dangers of this hobby. Anyway, yeah, so just in case you didn't know, so far the frame has been released, and then I think it's another 2 weeks before we get the first of the creatures that go inside. But yeah, the frame is massive. It's huge. It's I'm pretty sure it's over 6,000 stitches. It's quite a lot, but I've done it. And here it is. Are we going to be able to see the actual colour of the fabric or not? So it's a Chromatic Alchemy fabric that I've used. It's a huge piece of fabric. It is a 32 count linen in Enera, I think it's called. It's quite aquary. I think it's a bit more accurate back here somewhere. So it's quite an aqua blue shade. Sorry, it's really scrunched up because I've been chucking it in a bag. Yeah, I think it's getting quite blown out up here. But anyway, you can see the stitching a bit better here. So it's all done and dusted. I absolutely love this little sign here. Can we see this? There we go. And these little seagulls. The detail with just a tiny bit of back stitching is just brilliant. I just love it. So yeah, that is all done, ready for the first part. Cannot wait to see what is going to come into this. Yeah, I'm using all the called for colours, so we'll just wait and see. It's just beautiful. It's so clever. I'm so excited to carry on with this one. Cannot wait. So yeah, as I say, 2 weeks to go till we get the first part. I'm hoping I can just keep up with it and just do each part as it comes. Fingers crossed. Right, where am I throwing all these things? Over there. Then May started, and just in case you didn't know, myself and Jo from Belushi Stitches are hosting Mermania. Basically, stitch on anything mermaid related throughout the month of May. Now, last year I started quite a few things, so originally I planned to mainly work on those things that I'd already started, with a couple of new starts. So far, I haven't worked on anything I'd previously started and just started a load of things, which, yeah, I have enjoyed. Feel like I've overwhelmed myself with the amount that I wanted to start and do, but I also really love all these pieces. So I'm feeling quite mixed about it. Like, I'm glad I've done it, I am enjoying it, but I'm also starting to get a bit, again. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's just go into them. So the first thing I started was an Owl Forest embroidery piece, which I've wanted to start for ages, and it's called Vintage Black Sampler. I'll pop a picture in of what it looked like when it's done. And if you can see at the bottom, there is a little mermaid. So it was acceptable to start this in Mermania. And I've got the smallest start on this. I have done, where are we? 734 stitches, which is 3.14%. And this is what I've got to so far. So I thought it was only fitting that I started in the bottom left. Is that right? Yeah, bottom left. Just because I wanted to get this mermaid done. it made sense for within Mermania to get that bit done. So she is done, and I am using another Chromatic Alchemy piece for this one. I am in their Fabric of the Month club. I used to get what this count is, which is 18 count Ada, and I've recently, was it the start of the year, I think? I've recently switched to 32 count linen, because I thought I was getting enough of this, the 18 count in my stash. So yeah, anyway, this is 18 count and it's in the colour Bryophyte, I think it's called, which is beautiful. I don't know, it's coming more accurate back here than it is up here, I think, but it's sort of a bluey grey with sort of like some browns and yellows in it, slight greeny tinge here and there, but really beautiful, lovely. And I'm using the Called for Owl Forest thread for this one, which I'm not sure if you can see the variegation there, but I thought I'd bring an extra skein to show you. Are we going to be able to see? So it's like basically lots of like blacks and greys. Does it show at all? Why am I so useless at this? Anyway, there you go. That's the plan for this one. So yeah, it's not actually as big as a chart as I thought it was going to be. I feel like it's somewhere around the 25,000 stitch mark. 23,000, I don't know. I am in my head it was going to be absolutely gigantic. And don't get me wrong, it's pretty big, but it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, that's my start on this one. Love it. I've kept it in the hoop for now just because I don't know, where is the needle? Oh, there it is. These needles drive me mad. Yeah, I don't know what my plan is for the rest of May, to be honest. So I thought I'll keep it in the hoop, then I can get back to it if I want to. And if not, we'll de-nerge it and it can go away for a little bit. But anyway, that's the first one for Mermania. Now, I continued on my Owl Forest theme, and this is actually technically part of haul as well. But I was eager to get going with this one. So this one, it's another, as I say, it's another Owl Forest embroidery pattern. I am stitching this for my friend who I don't think watches these videos, but just in case, Anna, if you're watching, skip ahead a few minutes. Thank you. Anyway, I'll get all my words muddled up. Right, this is a pattern called Southern Seas Beauty. I will pop a picture in of what it looked like when it's finished. My friend Anna is a scuba diver, and I just thought this would be, it's perfect for her. And it has got a little tiny mermaid hiding in there. So again, perfect to start in Mermania. And this is where I've got to so far. So I've got half a scuba diver, the start of some fish, and a mermaid. So this is, as I say, Southern Seas Beauty by Owl Forest Embroidery. I'm using the Call for Owl Forest threads, which were part of my haul. And I thought I'll just show you all these threads actually. If I can, let's see if we can put them all on here so you can see. Are these not the most beautiful, bright collection of colours you've ever seen? I just love them. Yeah, I just think they're absolutely beautiful colours. Let me just get rid of those for a second. And the fabric that I'm using for this is actually a Stitchman Darcy fabric, and it's called Tangled Up in Blue. And I just think this combination is beautiful. The fabric is so bright and vibrant, and with these colours, I just think it looks great. Perfect sea coloured background for this pattern. So did I say this already? No, I don't think I did. So this so far is 1,489 stitches, which is 20.02%. So we are getting there on this one. This seems reasonable progress. Now I must say, I'm not 100% on how my stitches look here. I don't know if it's the thread, a combination of the thread with the fabric. To be honest, it is 18 count fabric, this. I don't know if maybe one strand would have been better. I've done it using 2 strands, but I don't know if one strand would have maybe been a little bit better on it. Either way, we've started now, so we're going with it. I love the combination. It's beautiful. So yeah, that's that one. Hoping to carry on with that one. As I say, it is a gift, so I'd like to crack on with that really. And then my final piece of stitching, my final new start is, I'm just going to call this Mermaid, and it's by XStitch Art, which I found on Etsy. I'll pop a picture in of what it looked like when it's done. I just thought this looked really beautiful, like really simple, but just really effective. And it only actually uses 5 DMC colours. So yeah, I thought I'd give this one a little start, and that's where I'm up to. So this I'm stitching on another Chromatic Alchemy piece. This was the offcut I had from a Mermaid start that I had last year. So this is 18 count Chromatic Alchemy fabric in Aquilo, I think it's called. And this is where I've got to so far, which is 449 stitches, which is 8.8%. So yeah, she's coming along quite nicely, and I just think she looks great already. Really effective. Really happy with that one. Again, that's probably a little bit more accurate back here. So again, quite an aqua sort of colour. I think it's slightly, yeah, a bit lighter than the Lola Crow fabric. So we're on a very blue month this month. I mean, what do you expect for Mermania, I suppose? But yeah, everything is very blue, and I feel like I'm getting to the point where I need something that's not blue. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, that is all of my stitching, I think, which again, I feel like isn't too bad for, where are we? Just over a month or so? Yeah, not so bad. Next, I want to mention a few Flosstubers that I've been watching. I've really enjoyed Flosstube this last month. I feel like I'm caught up on a lot of people that I regularly watch, which is great. And I'm finding a load of new Flosstubers. So I'm not sure if you're aware, most of you probably will be, but Mum Loves You GB posted a huge big list of UK Flosstubers. So I'm just slowly chipping away at watching all these new to me people, and also finding brand new people who are very new to Flosstubing themselves. So I've got 4 people that I want to mention today. I'm going to try and keep mentioning Flosstubers, I think, because I'm just, as I say, I'm finding more and more every month, and it's just brilliant. The only problem is the more you watch, the more you love, and the longer your watch list gets, because more and more people are obviously posting new videos all the time. Anyway, first person I want to mention, who is somebody who I also managed to meet at the Ladybird retreat, and that is Emma S Stitches. I don't know if her channel is Emma S Stitches or Emma Shepherd. I'll link her down below anyway. She's great and she's so lovely. So her channel is fairly new. I think she's got maybe 6 videos, but she's really good. She's got a really wide variety of projects. She's got chatelaines, she's got all sorts going on. Really lovely channel, and she's just a really lovely lady as well. As I say, I had the pleasure of meeting her at Crew, and yeah, really lovely. Didn't get to chat to her loads, but hopefully we'll catch her at another retreat in future, because yeah, as I say, really nice lady. Next person I want to mention is Sophie, who she has been around for quite a while, and I've seen a lot of people that I'm friends with talking about her, so I thought I need to check her out, and I see why they all love her, because she's brilliant. Again, loads of stuff going on, really nice varied stitcher, a lot of stuff that I haven't necessarily seen other people stitching, but yeah, really good. Definitely go and check out Sophie. Then next person I want to mention is Stitching Bee, Ellie. She is fairly new to Flosstube. I think she's got 3 videos out so far. She just seems like the loveliest person. She's really nice. Again, lovely projects going on. Definitely go and check out Ellie. And then the final mention I want to mention, who only has, I think she's got about 150 subscribers and definitely needs a lot more, so definitely go and check her out, and that is Emma Bobbins. She is fairly new-ish. She's got quite a, already got a good catalogue of videos to go back and watch. I don't think she'll mind me saying, but she's a little bit chaotic, but she's just great to watch. I really have enjoyed watching her videos, and she's also doing some wish list videos as well, where she's sort of collating patterns in different categories that she'd really like to stitch at some point, which is really nice to just get if you've got a particular category that you're interested in, just to go and check out what she's found already. So yeah, really, really great floss tubers. And also I've noticed Emma Bobbins seems to be quite a dinosaur fan. So if you're not already aware, Emma, please check out Dinosaur December. Stick around with us for December and stitch all your dinosaur things that you'd like to stitch. Okay, so that's my Flosstuber shout out for this week. Let's move on to plans. Basically, I'm still going on with Mermania. I'm not sure how many more new starts I want to do. I have got a few lined up, but there is one I definitely want to start, which I know I mentioned in my last video, which is the Bella Filipina Mermaid stitch along, which was, I think it was from last year. I'll pop a picture in of what it looked like when it's done. This I've got all kitted up now. I just need to get it started and get it going, really. I've got all the beads, all the is it Kryonic I've got, or maybe petite treasure braid. Either way, I've got it all ready to go. I'm just going to start that sometime in the next few weeks. Other than that, I'm hoping I can maybe pick up some of the mermaids that I started last year, but we'll see. We're just going to go with the flow. I don't, like, as I say, I feel like I'm starting to get a bit burnt out on the new starts, and like, yeah, whip count is growing. I want it shrinking. So we'll see. Not sure. That's May anyway. And then come June, myself and Jo from Blue She Stitches will be starting B by Lorna Lane. I say starting, she's already started. I know quite a lot of other people have already started, but I need to start it. Really looking forward to starting that one in June. And I know there is some people jumping on board with either starting this or keeping going with what they've already started. So I'm really looking forward to that. That is a Gecko Rouge kit, if I've not already said. Yeah, excited to get going on that one. Otherwise, I don't think, I mean, who knows? We never know. But I don't think I'm planning on stitching that like solely on its own for June, but I'm not really sure what else my plans are. I'm just going to wait and see what calls to me. Other plans that I am attending, I think it's next weekend actually, the Cheshire Stitches Day Retreat over in the Wirral, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to that with my mum actually, which I'm really looking forward to it. Now I feel like she's cheating a little bit because I don't think she's taking cross stitching. She's been told that she can take her lace making with her. So if you are attending, that might be interesting for some of you. But yeah, really looking forward to that. There's a couple of ladies at that one that attends the Ladybird Day. But yeah, it'll be really nice to meet a whole new different group of stitchers. And I also know they have monthly meetups as well, which isn't too far for me at all. So I'm hoping that I can start maybe regularly going to some of those and meeting some other lovely cross stitchers. Right, let's move into haul. If you are not interested in haul, thank you very much for being here. If you are interested in haul, come on in. We've got a lot to show you. As I say, I feel like it's Christmas this month. This is a lot of haul compared to what I normally have. And I've just shoved it all in a bag as I've got it. And yeah, it's been sat there and I'm itching to put it all away, to be honest. It's annoying me. But anyway, let's get going. First thing I wanted to show you now, following my last video, obviously I'd mentioned mermaids from Mermania, and I'd also mentioned flower fairies, and a lovely lady, I won't name her just in case, I didn't ask her if I could, so I won't just in case. A lovely lady emailed me basically saying that she had 2 Teresa Wentzler patterns that she'd been gifted but wasn't going to stitch. Would I be interested? Because I mentioned those 2 things, and I was like, absolutely, yeah, that would be amazing. So kind. She sent me these 2 patterns and I just really like them. So the mermaid one, first up, is this one. So it's a proper old school pattern. Love it. And it's this one from Teresa Wentzler. So it's lovely. Looks really detailed. Looking at the back, actually, I would say the skin's all stitched over one. Can you see that? So detailed and beautiful. I just love these like really old school like patterns. It's all like patterned up in a book. I mean, like, to be honest, I think this is the first time I've actually opened the book properly. This is insane. Like the list of what you need is mental. This is going to take some sitting and working out, actually. Let's see if I can show you this without like showing you the pattern. So that's the first page of floss. A lot of those are blends. Can you see there's like a lot of them like linked here to show blends. That's only one page of it. There's another page. Look at that. That's ridiculous. There's mill hills on here. There's all sorts of different back stitching. Wow, okay. That's quite a lot. Anyway, at some point I'll look forward to stitching that. So that's that one. And the other one she sent me was this 4 Seasons Fairies, which are just beautiful. Lovely colours. So there's those two and also those two. I just feel so lucky and privileged that someone thought of me to send me these. Yeah, really looking forward to stitching those. And now I'm looking at the instructions for these as well and thinking that these are going to be a lot also, but worth it because they're beautiful. But yeah, I will pop these in my stash and definitely will get to them at some point because, as I say, they're just stunning and I'm really, really grateful to that lovely kind lady. Let's do Owl Forest next, shall we? So if you watched my last video, you will be aware that myself and Joe from Belushi Stitches placed a rather large Owl Forest order that we were waiting on, and it finally got delivered after a lot of stress of like, basically I knew I was seeing Joe at the Ladybird retreat, so I really wanted the package to arrive before then so I could take it with me and give her all her bits and pieces there and we could do a little unboxing together. So the day was approaching and it had arrived in the UK and then it got held at customs and then I had to pay a customs fee and then it was out for delivery and then it wasn't out for delivery. There was all sorts going on. Eventually it arrived and I was so pleased. I think it was literally, was it the day before the retreat it arrived? Cutting it fine, but it got here. Anyway, let me show you what I got. So I'd ordered a load of PDFs online to start with. Then I ordered some kits and these are the 3 new Owl Forest embroidery kits. So this is the first one, which is a pair. So that all comes all together in its kit with the fabric, the threads, you get a needle, needle minder. Love that one. So that's Snail House pair. Have I opened any of these? Yeah, I think I've opened one of them so I can show you inside. This is the Tulip Snail House. So that is all, again, the whole kit in there, the fabric, the threads, the needle minder, the pattern, everything you need. And I will definitely be unpacking these and shrinking them down somewhat soon because they're quite hefty to have in your stash. And then finally, this is the lemon Snail House. And I think this is the one, yeah, I'll unbox this one so I can show you like how it arrives. So you get your pattern, which I won't show you, but it's a lovely big pattern in there. You get a little instruction book all in there. You get your fabric all bagged up, ready to go. A lovely, they always serge the edges and everything. You get a needle and a needle minder. So the needle minder always matches the pattern. He's adorable, I love that. And then you get your threads, which I'll leave them in the bag, but they're all wound up with the bobbins attached. So yeah, just beautiful colours. I love Owl Forest threads. I think they're absolutely stunning. Let me just pop that away. And also, they all come with little QR codes, and that is so that you can get the patterns into an app called XStitch Saga, which works a little bit like Pattern Keeper. Now, I downloaded this, I should have said this back when I was showing you my Southern Seas Beauty pattern. I downloaded this month so I could put that on it. It took me a little bit to work it out of how to actually get the patterns in, especially from the PDFs. You basically have to, I mean, the ones with a kit with a QR code is much easier because you can just scan the QR code and put them in. The ones that come as a PDF, you have to open the pattern in like Adobe or something, find the attachments. The Saga file is saved as an attachment, so you have to kind of extract the attachment, save that, and then it's that you can load into Saga. Anyway, managed to do that, and the app is great. I was a bit unsure because I didn't really want to, because I've got a Pattern Keeper, I didn't really want to fork out for another cross stitch app. But I just found some of the Owl Forest patterns were great in Pattern Keeper. Some of them just weren't working very well at all. So I thought, do you know what? The amount of Owl Forest stuff that I have, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to make that extra expense. It wasn't much. I want to say it was about £10 tops. But with the, as I say, with the amount of patterns that I have, it was going to be worth it. It's taken me a little bit to work out how to use it, but I'm getting there and I'm really enjoying it. So if you do have any Owl Forest patterns, I'm sure there's a lot of other patterns that work in it. I haven't actually tried any others yet, but it's actually a really good app. I would highly recommend getting it. Anyway, let's go into all the threads packs that I got. I'll try and pop up pictures, I think, of these patterns as we go along. I feel like this is going to be a really long video. Okay, I'm just going to grab and go. So this is the thread pack for Summer in the Village. Beautiful colours. This is for Playful Fish. Sorry for any rattling and rustling. They're just such bright, vibrant colours. I love the variegation. This is for Lilies. Beautiful colours. I love this pink in this one. This is for Moon Deer. Love this pattern. That looks like it's going to be really, really effective. This is for Tulips. Is this boring for anyone? This is, oh hang on, this is in an extra bag. This is for Mushroom Houses. I have got Snail Garden. I have Exotic Birds. I have Apples of Youth. Let me try and get those down, but this is all the same colour. That's not showing up very well. It's like lots of different blue shades in there. A few more. This is Amethyst Bird Night Song. Again, sorry the sticker's right over most of the colours, but you get the gist. This is Irises. As most of you know, that's my daughter's name, and I'm obsessed with anything iris related. And finally, last one is Dandelions. So yeah, that's going to keep me going for quite a while. Definitely won't need to order from them anytime soon. Then let's go on to some retreat haul. So this is all from the Ladybird retreat. So first off, what's her name? Zarina from Hawkins Hobbies was there. Now she always brings loads of Bellas, mirrors, Nora Corbett's, Glendon Place. She has all the kits, all the patterns, all sorts going on. And she also always brings all of her Mill Hill kits. And so I picked up a few extra Mill Hills. So I picked up, I think these are actually little magnets. In fact, all of them are. So I picked up this little yellow swallowtail butterfly, this blue pansy butterfly, and this little daisy. So I love those. Not actually stitched any of my Mill Hills yet. That's really something high on my to-do list. But just in case you weren't aware, they come with all the threads, all the beads, any treasures. They come with perforated paper and everything's all in there, ready to go. So that's those. Then Luella's fabric was there. She is a wonderful fabric dyer. And yeah, I went a bit overboard, but she had such beautiful neutral fabrics and I definitely needed to up my neutral fabric collection. Now, people were laughing at me because they think all these fabrics look the same, but they're definitely not. So I have this one, which is Shepherd, and it is a 28 count linen. Let's see how similar all these look now. This is One of a Kind, and it is a 40 count Newcastle linen. It's like a lovely purpley green piece. This hasn't got a name, but it's a 35 count linen. This is actually a lot more peach than it's showing up. Is that one? This is not got a name, but it's a 32 count Belfast linen. So this is a lot bit more greeny, sort of murky kind of colours. And this final one is a fabric of the month one from February 24. So she does have a fabric of the month club apparently, if you're interested. This is a 35 count Edinburgh linen. yeah. So they are all very different and will definitely keep me going for a while. Finally, 2 patterns I picked up off the de-stash table. The first one is this Jardin Privé pattern. It looks like this. I just thought that was super cute. And finally, this Nora Corbett pattern. Yeah, I just thought that was quite sweet. That's it. Right, I feel like I've been here forever. That is a mammoth video. Happy Christmas, apparently, because all those presents to myself and all those Christmas FFOs, I feel like it should be Christmas, even though it's blazing sunshine outside. So all you Brits out there, I'm hoping you're making the most of the nice weather before the rain comes back tomorrow. I'm hoping to get out somewhere this afternoon with the little ones, hopefully maybe to the beach or something, or maybe we'll just even get the paddling pool out, because why not? I look forward to seeing you all hopefully next month. Happy stitching, and I'll see you all again soon.